Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are unboxing the cherry box for the summer term. So if you recall, A Cherry on Top has a subscription box. They used to do it monthly, just like kind of typical monthly subscription kits for scrapbooking and like art supply needs. But they altered it this year so that it's quarterly. So they increased the amount of product per box, but now you get it every 3 months instead of every month, which I think is actually sometimes better because we don't always get to use the entire contents of a subscription box. I know I don't. You know, there's always papers left over because then the new one comes in and you want to play with the new stuff. And so you start having this acquiring of a stash, as we call it, right? So I did get the spring box already this year. You saw me play with it. That was the one that was featuring a lot of Pink Fresh Studio products, and I did make about 3 or 4, I'm thinking maybe even 5 projects with it. And I do have some of the cardstock left over, but remember, it also comes with stencil butters. It came with stencils, a stamp, so those things just get put in your stash so that you can use them over and over again. So let's go over the summer box. So like I said, this is the summer box for Cherry on Top. It is available right now for purchase. So it gives you, oh, I like this. Okay, so a little kind of print out of the kit. Oh, and then Prada, and then like examples. Oh, even better, this wasn't in the last box, I don't think. So definitely some projects, inspiration, and then a list of everything that's in there as well. So that's actually quite nice, especially when you feel stumped on where to work with first. Okay, so first we have the 4-inch lace washi tape roll from 49th and Market, the Spectrum Sherbet collection. I did play with this collection when it first came out, but I never got this washi tape. Oh, and it's one of those thick ones. Okay. Oh, nice. And it looks like it ombres through the colors. Yes, it does. Very fun. And you get a lot in that. Okay. First product. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Oh, and then the box is able to become like your own, like cutting strip on there. So that's the colors, and that's really nice. All right. Then we have product that you can use over and over again. A watercolor palette with pipettes from Kelly Creates. Very nice. Very cool. We have, oh, okay. Oh, everything's in a zippy bag. Oh, and more. Okay, let me take this out. So we have the Butter Mini Collection from Vintage Artistry. Oh no, it's 49th and Market too. So pattern papers and some laser die cuts in there. Love the color. It's called Butter, a Butter Mini Collection. Then, oh, I see watercolors. Okay, we have some good stuff in here. Let's see. Okay, 49th and Market taffy 8-piece set. Some dimensional flowers. We have the Vicky Bouton Rainbow watercolor set. Yes, Cosmic watercolor set. I wonder if these are metallic. Fun. I don't have those at all. I've never played with Vicky Bouton paints. These are Spectrum Limit mini index clips. Huh. I don't think I've ever, but there's like a brad and a little thing, so we'll see. Maybe we'll make like a little mini album with those. The palette rub-on transfer set in all the colors. So this and this is the same set. Discover and Create Vicky Bouton sticker sheets. Oh, and it says the rainbow colors too, so that works perfectly. Mix and match die cut piece from the shirt. Oh, fun. Like old, are they actual mail? Let me see. Are they actual envelopes or are they just printed to look like envelopes? I want to know. Oh no, printed to look like envelopes, not actually textured. But cute. I see art journal / something with mixed media with this. Okay, and then we have the papers. So we have, they're all seem to be, yes, Spectrum Noir. Oh, the Spectrum Sherbert. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Okay, yeah, okay. So, does this say this one's called Patchwork? And then blue. This one's called Painted. And then orange. This one's called Cotton Candy. I like this one. This one's called Raspberry. Lime. Got a lot of papers. Lemon. Sprinkled. And then like a teal in the back. Orange. This one's called Speckled. Green. Washed. And then the pink. That's actually a lot of paper. Okay, and let's just open this so that you can see what's in it for the Butter Mini Collection. Okay, collection pack is made up of 4 double-sided papers. And 2 laser cut sheets. I got the laser cut sheets, but this one doesn't have the papers. I'm missing all the papers. Well, my mini collection is missing some of the papers. That's interesting, but the die cuts are cool. I really like these. Okay. So we'll sandwich those. Mini collection pack. I have this. Okay, that will be the unboxing. Let me clear off my desk and let's make a project using these great elements in maybe an art journal page I'm feeling, because I want to use these and this and this and this. Or we'll do some sort of project / layout where I can also pull from the rest of the Spectrum Noir I have in my stash. I have the rub-on still, the ephemera, and some of the laser die cut elements as well. So let's get creating. Okay, in order to play with our products a little bit, we are going to do a little watercoloring, a little washi moment, and have a focal element from either the 49 and Market Tear parts or getting something from here. So I have these on the side ready to go. This is my Stamperia A5 mixed media journal that you've seen me do plenty of artistic work in. I have buffers of deli paper in between it because some of it is sticky and getting caught on the other pages. I have some backgrounds ready to go. And for this one, I just thought, let's just see how watercolor reacts on it. I actually have not played with watercolor before. So let's just do a little art journal. It's loose, it's messy, it's not meant to be perfect and get you out of your comfort zone. So the water pen does come in the box with the Vicki Boutin watercolors. And let's just play and see how they react. Oh, and they are metallic. Ah, even better. So we're just going to do Maji Paji loose colors and get some paint down. Let's get crafty. Okay, so these Vicki Boutin watercolors, fantastic. You will see me just kind of do mushy globs of color along this whole page. We're only working on one half of the page. I just felt like playing and seeing where it takes me. The sheen and pigment are great. These are definitely metallic watercolors, so it'll be interesting to see how these work in my coloring book pages, as long as you don't use tons of water. They'll also be good, like if, you know, I don't know if I posted it yet, but I just purchased new Stampin' Dies florals from Altenew, and this will be great to do like little accents of sheen on them, like when you make pink flowers, add a little bit of the pink metallic, could be really nice accent. So I'm taking the washi tape now, as you can see, and I just ripped it down the center for some Roy G. Biv, a little rainbow action on the side. And then, like I said, I'm just kind of playing without thinking about it. I'm doing like an experiment for myself, because sometimes, you know, I plan too much, I don't play enough, and truly this session was to see how these products work. So here I am taking some of the rub-ons, and as you can see, the rub-ons did not work on said watercolors. So that was a little mishap where I was like, oh, well, shoot. Okay, well, now I just have to apply it on the washi tape, and they do apply to the washi tape. So this is what I mean about learning what your products can and cannot do. I have never played with these watercolors before, so I hope that's evident. And I did not know that they were not going to react to the rub-on. So that is a learning curve. But that's part of the art journal process. Just like any other creator slash, I'll call myself an artist, you don't know how your products behave with other products, so stuff like this is bound to occur. But now I know if I'm using these watercolors, I better be, just like we use when we do anything with foiling, it has to be the last step. So I did the other piece of the washi tape, since it's super wide, on the opposite side, and kind of left the most narrow part of the watercolor fun exposed. Since I knew I wanted to go back in and work with more rub-ons, I knew I needed to cover up the watercolor work that we did, simply because it was not going to allow more rub-ons to be viewed on the page. When I was adding more watercolor there, it was simply because I think the pink was too much of a contrast to the yellow and the green, and I wanted it to kind of blend in a little bit more, so you saw me just add a little bit more green. So here I am taking an orange rub-on. This is from my stash. The butterfly one was not included in the kit, but I had loved this collection when it first came out, so I still have stuff available, so it's kind of fun to be able to pull it out again and work with it with the cherry box for the summertime craft projects. Then to create the focal point, or like an, focal point is what we call it, I picked like almost like a tag, a grungy like envelope tag. I picked a ticket and then two of these kind of floral elements, and then I'm going in with the sentiment from the Vicky Bouton sticker book, and I just cut along the white edge off so that the white wasn't there. The white was just going to be too stark on the page, and that will complete this layout. It's simple, it's basic, but it played with all the elements in the kit, and it got me already using the products. Okay, there we have it. A simple page and try to keep it simple. It's always so funny how things evolve as you play. The watercolors, awesome. That you saw the sheen, love that sheen. We will play with these again. Downside to them, rub-ons do not work on them. So this has, I guess, not to say a sheen, but almost like a film, which makes it rub-on resist. So it didn't work on it, and that's why I sort of like covered it up, because I definitely wanted to use the washi. It did work on the washi, so that was good to see, and then layer up the rest of it. So then this was a rub-on from my stash, and I added one more kind of green embellishment just to add more of a focal point to it, and did a layering element down here as well. Really cute. And you can see all that sheen still sparkle through the center, which I kind of like that effect. So, super fun. I will leave the link to the cherry box down below for your shopping convenience, as always. Super fun products. We'll play with them more, so stay tuned for other projects using this cherry box for the summertime. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and until next time, everyone, bye!